Hi everyone, it's Angela. I hope all is well with you today. As usual, I'm in my car. I haven't posted in a while, so I wanted to get on. Wish you a happy holidays if you celebrate here. It's just a couple of days before Christmas. A couple of weeks ago, I got on and I was telling everyone that I was starting a parent coaching class, and we are coming up on our 6th week of class. And I've been a little quiet about the class, not because I haven't enjoyed the class. It's actually been quite enlightening. One of the things that has struck me is just thinking about who you were before you became the adult version of yourself. And in the class, one of the things that we talk about, or that the class is talking about, or teaching about rather, is that who you were, like the younger you, how that you can impact the you that you are now, how you parent, how you talk with the people that you care about. And it has caused me to be very just introspective. And a couple of weeks ago, I had asked one of my childhood friends and my brother about what did they remember about childhood, because it seemed like I couldn't remember. Like there were pieces that were literally missing, and talking to them really helped me. One of the things that they were saying is that depending on the type of attachment you had as a child or growing up, if you did not have a secure, what they call a secure attachment, then when you thought about your childhood story, I guess you could say, it was kind of like in pieces, like splotches, like you remember a piece here, a piece here, a piece there. And that's kind of what was going on with me, and it really bothered me. And so I just sat with me for a moment and just tried to remember remember life, because it's fleeting, and if you don't take time to remember good times, yeah, sure, everybody has some times that were tough, but if I encapsulate my life, there's definitely been more good times than not so good. Another thing that they talked about in class, and I thought, wow, this is really something to think about, is what is your job as a parent, right? And so what one of the theorists said is, if you encompassed everything, it means that you protect your child, and you protect them from sources of threat, right? And then you don't want to be the source of that threat, or the source of that harm, right? And it made me think about, what I've posted about so many times, is that as parents, you can be the source of your kids' trauma. And that to me was very heavy, very weighty. Just the thought that here it is, this person, this little person in my life, right? That they are looking to you for everything. And that doesn't matter if they are 6 months, 16, 26, 36. Well, I guess 26 and 36 is different because those are grown-ups. But you think about when you have an infant, and how that infant is looking to you as the source of everything, right? Good things should come from you. You are, when they cry and they can't articulate anything, they look to you. When they're hungry, they look to you. You are the supplier of their needs. But there is one study that we were talking about, how, like, if you are the source of trauma, that the brain is kind of divided on what it should do, because they know they're too young to fend for themselves. So they have to cling or learn or yearn for you. But at the same point, knowing that you are the source of trauma. And so they have to retreat. So that they have to retreat from you for their safety, but draw to you for their survival. And it is a very complicated situation for the brain and for the emotions, because they really don't know what they are to do. And that is how a lot of households are, especially if you are the type person that when you're speaking, your words are not full of care. They are hard or harsh. And you can, as the young person, or it really, all of this is really principles, because if you are in any type of relationship that you're in, and if the person is harsh when they're talking to you, as an adult, you can move away from them. But if you're a kid and this is who you have to count on, you get to a place where at first it's like, I talk about the green, like the loving zone, right? Where it's like, I'm looking to you from innocent eyes. But then there's a zone where it's like you kind of shut down because, you've been verbally or emotionally just traumatized so many times. And then it gets to this place where you kind of freeze, where it almost looks like you're not even moving or mobile. It's like you're kind of on airplane mode as a person. You're barely functioning. And if you are functioning, you have to function outside of that environment. You have to choose outside environments just so you can feel alive. And that is what I'm seeing when we look at young people. It's like, if you've been in these households, especially post-COVID, in these households, and you've had very harsh talking adults in your life, they get to the point where they just kind of shut down and they can't function in this household. Listen, let's give the gift of caring and loving for not just the young people in our life, but the people in our life, right? Can we not be so prideful, right, that we take time to think about what we're saying, the way that we're saying it? And none of us is perfect. There are going to be times where it's just, you just feel annoyed, or you're feeling what you're feeling. Nobody's telling you not to feel. But when that feeling is so selfish that people can't feel the love from you, we've got to do some changing, right? Can we gift our loved ones 365 I love yous next year? That every day you take the opportunity to look at the person in your house, look at them, right? And tell them that you love them. Give a non-sexual touch, to your kid, whether it's a touch on the shoulder, or, look at them when they're coming down for breakfast, or whatever it is, or whenever. Just tell them that you love them, that you care about them, because truth be told, people need to hear it. They need to hear it. People are taking their lives, and none of us, I'm sure, would want that from anybody in our household, especially our kid, right? But your love is medicine to the soul. A smile, a kind word, a compliment is medicine. And we can give that. It's Christmas. Give it as a gift. So anyway, this is Angela, and again, I pray that all is well with you. And coming up on this, doing this class is really making me see a lot, about myself, and filling in gaps with things that I've talked about, over the year, months, whatever, as I've, talked to parents and stuff, doing the chat in colors. But I'm just going to encourage you, as I encourage myself, to be more intentional about showing love. And please make it a great day. Talk to you probably next year. Bye.